EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. It's Otten in motion. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Come on.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That is caught. He finds Walker. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. It is 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Pushed out to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal as of yet. And none forthcoming. He is stopped short. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a 3rd attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
On 3rd and goal, Milrow. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tight end on the move left. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the RPO, it's Nakua. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. It's Otten in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second and 5.
Come on.
Milroe gonna hold on to this one. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Strike. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Up the middle goes Judkins here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They go play action now with Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Yeah. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Got me lying.
Here's Milroe to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll take this one in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here's 3rd and 7. Tight end going in motion here. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They run on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Here's Hardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On play action, Milrow. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. They run straight ahead with Judkins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Milrow. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We're back to Seattle after this.
Ready, set.
3rd down and 9.
Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That's out wide to Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he'll take this to about the 28. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. It is 2nd and 6. On play action, now Herbert. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Williams. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. It's 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man going to move in motion left. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as they are into field goal range at the 27.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Throwing now, Milrow on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He'll start at the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Seattle.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he'll get about 5.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Well, they hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
Ready, set. Come on.
They'll run the draw with Walker, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, Judkins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
His throw left side is complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now Walker. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 8-yard line.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. They're called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
On the zone read, this is Milrow. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jalen Milrow. Touchdown, Seattle. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point is up and through. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
No play fake. Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Milrow. Quickly to the outside and complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And the Rams are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
A tight end in motion now. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. He'll get that to all his tight end. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams first down. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's complete to all the tight ends. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10. They motion the slot man left. On play action, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Second and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now Herbert again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And good running on the return. That'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run with Walker. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Up the middle they go. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run, and here comes Judkins. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the 12th man, a factor here as it's a win for the Seahawks. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.